This is a super handy knot called a tautline hitch. It's used to achieve adjustable tension between 2 points. I use it, for example, to set up my camping tarp, because I can anchor down all 12 lines and then even up all of their tension later. It's also being used right now to hang my tripod from the ceiling while 2 of its legs are braced against the floor, because I can just slide the knot up and down to adjust the height of the camera. The knot works great with low diameter lines like the kinds you would use to tie down a tarp, but I'll illustrate it here with a larger line just so that it's easier to see. So in this case, the long end of the rope is tied off to something. So let's say that's one of the tie down loops of the tarp. And then the other end of the rope is going around some kind of anchor like a tree, or in this case a carabiner. Now it's a very simple knot. All you do is let the tail cross over the long end, and then you've got this hole here, and you're going to loop around this long end by passing up through that hole 2 times to start with. So let's go once and then twice through that hole. And now we just are going to go with the same motion, passing it around the long end except on top of what we've already done. So we're going around like that and passing it through this hole. All right, one more time. So just make a hole here by passing your tail end over the long end, and then pass it through that hole twice. There's once, there's twice. And then do the same motion on top of what you've already done on the long end of the rope. So just go back around in the same way, creating a loop, passing the end through that loop. And the knot should look like that when you finish. And what this knot will do is it'll grab the rope when you put tension on it. So I'll just go ahead and create some tension between these points. And it sits there. And I can adjust that tension just by sliding the rope a little bit. Tighten it down even more and let it sit there. I want a little bit less so that the tarp can move that way a little bit, so I just loosen it up and I can tighten up the other ones. And when I yank on this, because I've tightened up things on the other side of the tarp, for example, this still grabs. So you get your adjustable tension.